Hello everyone, this is Star Captain Quinn, and welcome to a new video. I'll be going over my TBR for the Orilium Autumn Equinox. This will wrap up my character Ezekiel's third year as a scribe. I will have to read a total of 7 books for this semester. 4 elemental studies, with the course focus being Gust of Longing. I will have to read a book that has my favorite scent on the cover or title, and I chose The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. 4 centuries, witches have maintained the climate, their power peaking in the season of their birth, but their control is faltering as the atmosphere becomes more erratic. All hope lies with Clara, whose rare magic is tied to every season. And one of my favorite scents is storms or rain, so that's why I chose this book. For Inscription, the course focus being Art of Decipher, I needed to pick a title that has my first name letters in it. And I decided to purchase a scroll of exchange at the Emporium to swap to Demonology, one of my oldest books on my TBR. And I chose 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. Margaret Kane's physicist parents are known for their groundbreaking achievements. Their most astonishing invention, called the Firebird, allows users to jump into multiple universes and promises to revolutionize science forever. But then Margaret's father is murdered, and the killer, her parents' handsome, enigmatic assistant Paul, escapes into another dimension before the law can touch him. And I have owned this book since 2017, so it is the oldest on my shelf. Next for Inscription, with the course focus being ink pigmentation, I need to choose a book by spinning a color wheel, and whatever color that lands on, I need to find a title with that color. And I chose Middle Game by Sean McGuire. Meet Roger. Skilled with words, languages come easily to him. He instinctively understands how the world works through the power of story. Meet Dodger, his twin. Numbers are her world, her obsession, her everything. All she understands, she does so through the power of math. Roger and Dodger aren't exactly human, though they don't realize it. They aren't exactly gods either, not entirely, not yet. And my spinner landed on the color orange, but I'm counting the spine for the prompt, and it is orange here. Last for Inscription, the course focus being credit etiquette, I needed to choose a book based on the 5-star acknowledgement author mention, and I decided to again use a scroll of exchange and choose Psionics and Divination, Tarot 2, and I chose Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. Ever since she was cursed by a fairy, Theodora Eddings has no sense of fear or embarrassment, a condition which makes her prone to accidental scandal. Dora hopes to be a quiet, sensible wallflower during the London season, but when the strange, handsome, and utterly uncouth Lord Sorcier discovers her condition, she is instead drawn into dangerous and peculiar fairy affairs. And for my random tarot generator, I got the Lover's card, and so I decided to pick a romance. For lore, course focus being Eltarian history, I needed to choose a vampire book, and I chose Dracula by Bram Stoker. Dracula begins with a young solicitor, Jonathan Harker, on his way to Transylvania to meet Count Dracula, who is buying property in London. Harker endures a nightmarish stay at Dracula's castle, which foreshadows some bizarre events in England. Lastly for lore, with the course focus being regional interpretation, I needed to choose a translated book. So I chose The Woman in the Purple Skirt by Natsuko Imamura. Almost every afternoon, the woman in the purple skirt sits on the same park bench, where she eats a cream bun while the local children make a game of trying to get her attention. Unbeknownst to her, she is being watched by the woman in the yellow cardigan, who is always perched just out of sight, monitoring which buses she takes, what she eats, whom she speaks to. And lastly, for restoration, the course focus being Night Dew, I need to read a book with night sky on the cover. And I chose The End of Night, Searching for Natural Darkness in an Age of Artificial Light by Paul Bogard. A brilliant starry night is one of nature's most thrilling wonders. Paul Bogard travels the globe to find the night, blending personal narrative, natural history, health, science, and folklore to shed light on darkness. showing exactly what we've lost, what we have left, and what we might hope to regain. He attempts nothing less than a restoration of how we see the spectacularly primal, wildly dark night sky. And there you have it. Please let me know what you will be reading this semester, or if any of the books that I mentioned you enjoyed reading. This is Quinn, signing out.